What's up, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and do a little intro for later on if people are watching the video. We're doing a knife giveaway. It's gonna be completely free. It's gonna cost you $0. I'm just gonna ask people to subscribe and drop a comment, and I'm gonna do that because that will be the easiest way for me to actually get in with the people that are a part of it. YouTube doesn't really allow you to like look at your subscriber list or anything like that, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a knife build. We're gonna talk about the design, handle material options, and stuff like that. We're basically gonna build this knife on the channel, and then I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys. So we passed 500 like last month or whatever, and then I got that little sinus snap crap from the weather, kind of wanting to change in Florida because it gets cold at night and then it rains for 2 days and it's hot again and it doesn't really know what it wants to do. So kind of got over that or whatever. Now we're gonna do the build. I got another build lined up. We're gonna do the junkyard knife challenge or whatever. We're gonna do it on the channel also. But we're gonna give this knife away. We're gonna build it. It doesn't exist yet, but we're gonna build it. I got a huge order of steel in from Pop's Knife Supply for upcoming build content on the channel. I got a bunch of handle material and stuff like that from different people all over, and we'll talk about it if we use their stuff or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna build a knife. We're gonna give it away. So all you're gonna have to be able to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment so I know who you are and say what's up or be like, hey man, you're crap, you know, whatever. I got a bunch of stuff going on, so we're gonna talk about some here and there projects and stuff while we're killing time. And then we're gonna go over, I guess, what the knife could look like. You know, I'm not gonna do no huge, 18-inch buoy or, nothing like that. It's gonna be either like a drop point, or we can do like a kitchen knife or like a medium chef knife or a full-size chef or cleaver. We can do, whatever. Stuff I've done on the channel before. I thought about throwing around the idea of doing like a push dagger or something like that or whatever, but I want something practical. Whoever's gonna win it, I want them to be like, all right, cool, I'm actually gonna use this knife, or I'm gonna carry this knife, or I'm gonna show everyone this knife because I think it's cool, whatever. So we could do, I got a little doodle templates that I put on sheet metal that I've made these knives before, but what do you guys think? If you were to win the knife, what profile? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Richard. Drop point, that's what I'm thinking, like a little 4.5-inch, 4-inch drop point hunter, full tang, really pretty like burl wood, maybe a little bit of forge scale right at the spine or something like that. Something cool, but also something extremely practical and something you would use, you know what I'm saying? I'm good, man. We're out here hanging out in the shop, doing a discussion, I guess, about the knife build. I've got some stuff drawn up. These are I've got a couple of templates from knives that I've made in the past. Like, here's like a little, I guess you call that like a harpoon point or something like that. It's got a little bit of curved handle, pretty comfortable little knife. And then I got a version of that, basically a little bit straighter handle. To me, the curved handle is a little bit more comfortable. As far as like blade indexing and stuff like this, this thing is just an extension of your hand. And then I've got like the fat belly skinners that I do. This is my production knife. I do a bunch of these all the time. I'm not really sure. Is it Isan? My name's Jeff. So what do you guys think? You thinking drop point hunter? That's our vote right now. We got a vote. The second one, the straight handle one, like that one. That's a pretty popular shape. I do quite a few of these. That straight handle, and I guess that's a harpoon. I'm not really sure what that would be called. The little thumb choil there. It's based off of that. I believe it's Case that made it. What was it called? Like that one. Yeah. It's a toss-up between. I've actually done a build on these before. We did a thing on the channel. I had A and B wrote on them, and had people kind of going back and forth on which ones they wanted to see done. And I ended up doing like 6 of each of these. I've done a lot more of the straight handle one for sure. So the little harpoon, you guys digging that one? Is what we're gonna do. I'm confused. Oh yeah, so I got Richard Bryant and Brian Miller going curved handle. Curved handle or straight handle? I don't know, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm cheating. I'm letting y'all. I can't see that. Saturn, yeah. Um, I'm very indecisive. I have like the decision making skills and the attention span of like a 7-year-old. I know that because I have a 7-year-old son, and he's a squirrel. So, all right, he said curved handle. Or we can design something completely different. I can, we can do whatever. That's the whole purpose of the build. I want to do something cool that when we go to give this knife away, it's just, awesome. Whoever gets it, I want them to be stoked about it. And I want them to have a little bit of input in the process or whatever. That'd be pretty cool, right? I've got a lot of handle material options. I've got like some pretty burl woods and stuff like that. I've got a lot of like micarta with designs and stuff on them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we could take one of these designs and kind of tweak it and make it a one-off, I guess, from a production shape, and kind of adjust it to where it's a one-off. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, so we're gonna call it a harpoon point. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but this basic blade shape, and then we're gonna play with the profile of it. I think this one measures, I think this one's like a 5.5 inch blade. I'll never find my tape measure right now, but I want to say it's a 5.5 inch blade. There it is. Oh no, it's right at 5. The cutting edge is right at 5. So it's like 4 7/8. It's right at 5. Natural material stabilizes good. Yeah. I got a lot of handle material from a guy named Glenn Roach. He's out in Oklahoma somewhere. He does a lot of really, really, really good work. He does some exotics and burls and like desert ironwood and stuff like that. And he does stabilized wood, and his stuff is just as strong and durable as epoxy. Like the stuff is awesome. I've been using it for a while. I've got some stuff from Terry Dunn, also another great maker. Yeah, so maybe wood. We're gonna do wood. We liking the harpoon little thumb choil deal here, that blade shape. I might tweak the profile of the handle maybe give it more of a traditional kind of Coke bottle kind of shape to it or something. Just make it kind of special, like my my fillet knife handle maybe. So it'd be something along those lines maybe, with it's a little bit more capturing in the hand. It's a pretty simple shape, very comfortable. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're going to do the build on the channel. If you guys want to get a part of it, make sure you're subscribed. When I do the build video, I'll probably do an actual video for like, hey, we're going to get in on here if you guys want to do this. And then I'll do a live stream, put everything on the trusty wheel of names and spin it. And whoever wins it, you get with me. I'll give you how you contact me and stuff or whatever. Shoot me an email or whatever and get your address, and I'll get it shipped out to you when the build's done. But basically, I'm gonna try to get some channel awareness. I've been pushing really hard to kind of do more builds and do more content and do more like communication with guys and stuff like that. We're gonna be doing the Junkyard Knife Challenge, which is you build a knife from completely reclaimed materials. Everything except for the epoxy will have to be reclaimed. So that's gonna be cool. We got a bunch of people that's gonna do that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. This blade is a little long. I like to stay around like the 4.5, 4 inch for your carry knife or something like that. Anything over that, like if you had a specific, like a cleaning knife or, processing game or wherever it is you guys hunt here, it's mostly deer and pigs and stuff. But the narrower, longer blade is useful for certain places, and then a nice belly is useful for certain places. So, but as far as for a carry, essentially your other right hand utility knife, I like about a 4 inch, 4.5 inch. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do. We'll probably bring this down a little bit, profile the handle where it's a little bit more comfortable and the proportions on it are good. Because if I shorten the blade, this handle is just going to be huge. We'll make it comfortable. I have a pretty wide hand, but most people say my handles are really spot on. At first, they were not. I've been doing this for a little while. It doesn't come overnight. If anybody in here's a knife maker, if you're watching this and you are a knife maker, and you're just in that rut where you're just not quite pushing it to the next threshold, talk to other knife makers, discuss it with them, and I guarantee you, if they've been doing it for any length of time, they've either came across the problem you're having or know someone who has, and they got the information for you. The knife making community is literally an open book. You can talk to anybody anywhere about anything, and they're all usually pretty happy to help you in here too. If you have a question about anything we do on the channel, shoot me a message. I'm a knife maker. I like to talk about knives. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go ahead and set this one on the end with my little template, and we'll get something doodled up, sketch something up, kind of figure out a couple, like 3 or 4 different shapes. Yeah, see, that's me. My handle on this, my production knife, the Fat Belly, it's like 4 3/4 is what my starting stock, where I do my punch and stuff like that set out. I give myself 4 3/4 inch for the handle, and the way it's shaped and with the finger choil and all that stuff in there, it works really good. It feels like you have a hold of the knife and you're not just holding the knife, if that makes sense, versus like your little kitchen knife. This is a petty knife, something like this. You're not necessarily going to need a whole lot of grip retention in that. Just that little belly on the back is plenty for a kitchen knife. But if you're digging in, processing animal, and cutting through fat and hide and pulling out bone and stuff like that, you need a little bit of hand retention because your hand's going to be wet, and blood is very slick when it's all over your hands. So all right, cool. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I think Richard's right on the money. I think that's kind of the direction I wanted to go with it, was about a 4.5 inch handle. Say 4.5 inch handle, 4.5 inch blade. We'll go for a 9 inch knife overall length, because I think the Fat Bellies they're like 8 inches and 1/8. So it's going to be a little bit bigger than this as far as your handle goes, and then your blade will be right on the money, right in here somewhere. So, but we're going to go for. Does anybody know what that's called on the spine of the knife? The thumb recess area. We're gonna go for about that profile, that shape, kind of mess with the dimensions a little bit. And I kind of like this handle shape, something a little bit more, that's sign language for grippy. So if you guys want to hang out, I'll set the camera up and I'll start sketching up some shapes, and we can do this on the fly if you want to do that. You want to do that? Kind of take this over there as a template, get out some paper and start sketching and moving some stuff around and see what it's actually going to look like, instead of me rambling about the same thing over and over. Let's do that. We'll go over here. I got a huge mess, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All right, so I'll just trace it real quick, that way I can see, and we'll kind of start throwing some ideas around about the shape and what we want to do with it. All right, so now that it's on paper, this handle from I guess the longest point of it to where your finger choil is right at 4.5 inches. So I'm thinking, as far as size wise, this will be a perfect kind of shape. We might move it back a little bit, but so let's I really like, I like this thumb set here. It feels good in the hand. It's an aggressive looking knife. What do you guys think? Shorten the blade, fatten the blade, like the tip, do it how it is. What do you think? Keep this. Yeah, the thumb spot works. So there's a little baby version of it. I like the way that feels in the hand on that other knife, so I might do that in there. I might smush the blade in this orientation a little bit and kind of give it a little bit more drop point and shorten it a little bit. But for an EDC, I mean, that's 7.5 inches overall. Yay, nay, bigger, smaller, what do you think? I don't really like the way that profile looks. It kind of looks fat. It doesn't have a good lines. So we'll probably, let's bring this down. There. Somewhere along those lines. I mean, it's about the same handle shape and length and stuff like that. Let's put a little bit more aggressive in the heel. Instead of having the heel softly flow into it, we'll kind of end it right there. Is that what you're trying to say? I can't see that far, I'm blind. Kind of instead of having that heel kind of flow into it, we kind of brought it down to a stop. A little more belly. Yeah, I took the drop point out of it, so it's got a little bit more of the up sweep to the cutting edge here, instead of bringing it to like I guess a fatter tip. I put all of the curve here. It looks better aesthetically too, for sure. But yeah, so this is when I moved the tip around a little bit, we're at 7 3/4 inches, and from the back of the tang to where we put the heel at now is a little over 4 inches, kind of give or take, because the tang is curved a little bit, so it's like 4 1/8. I'm gonna go with that one. That's gonna be our build. That's our giveaway knife build. Again, I don't know how many people's in here, like I said, I can't see that far. We're gonna give this knife away for free. We're gonna build it on the channel. We're gonna show everybody how it is. We're gonna let you guys get in on the design process and the build process of it. And Be subscribed to the channel. When I do the video, I guess we'll do some sort of comment thing on there, whatever. We're gonna give it away. So when we're done with the build, we're gonna give it away. Actually, what I might do is a friend of mine is pretty good with Kydex. I'll probably do a Kydex sheath with this as well. So whoever wins it, let me know if you're left-handed or right-handed, and we'll get you a Kydex sheath built for it. Let's do that. Yeah, bet. So Kydex sheath, and we're gonna build this knife on the channel. We're gonna give it away. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Share it around. Tell your friends. You know, because as the channel grows, this is for my 500 giveaway. At 1,000, we'll probably do another giveaway, a bigger giveaway or something like that. I might do, because I've got hats and stuff like that for the Little River Forge logo on them. Yeah, maybe later on we'll do some more giveaways, and we'll start doing like one a month or something like that. As the channel grows, I'll be able to do stuff like that. But as of right now, I'm trying to kind of get my shop set up and the lighting and everything for YouTube.
I need to tell you something.
Go. Hold on. 1 second. This right here. Just clean your mess up. But yeah, anyways. Apparently there's a mess in the kitchen. So, whoever wins it, I guess I'll get with them and do the left-handed or right-handed sheath, I guess. Do it out of Kydex. It'll probably be black. I'm thinking for handle material, I've got some pretty burls and stuff like that over there. What we can do, I'll get an assortment of stuff when we do the build. I'll probably do like a part 1 of like the forging and profiling once we get the knife done, and then I'll do some handle material or something assortment at the end of the video, and kind of see if you guys want to drop comments and put some input on the next step. And then when we do the next part of the build video, we'll kind of go as we go, if that would work. But yeah, I'm digging that, man. That shape came out. I wanted to do this kind of profile. I like that thumb little rest area, but I've done a lot of these, and this knife it's a little on the long side to be carrying on your hip every day. It's right at 9 inches long, so, which is a good knife, but if you want to carry something every day, a 9-inch fixed blade with a straight tang is kind of uncomfortable. This one's got that little coil. What is that? A little rounded area on the back of the tang, thumb little choil area, and we're sitting at roughly a 4-inch cutting edge, and we'll say from up here at the finger area we're right at 4 inches. I might extend this handle a little bit. It is kind of on the shorter side. Bring this back and give you a little bit more meat back there, especially for an everyday carry kind of option. I like a little bit of catch on the back, like almost like a ball, if you will. Like when you grab, you got a little bit of retention in the palm of your hand. So, but yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, man, go check out some other builds and hang out. And I try to do stuff as much as possible out here in the shop. I'm out here almost every day, so I try to film as much as possible. But when I'm doing certain builds and projects, it makes the process a lot longer on certain stuff, so I don't really have the opportunity to film. Another option, do you guys like a sharpening choil? So we do back here, do you want to go all the way to the heel, or do you like a little sharpening choil, or whatever those things are called? I don't really do them a whole lot. I do them on certain stuff. To me, it just doesn't aesthetically look good on all knives, but some knives it just works, man. It has to be there. I guess it kind of depends on the look of it, really. Yeah, there we go. I think that's what we got there, boys. That's gonna be pretty cool for sure. I think on the height of the blade at the The highest little point we got here, I'm just gonna call it a harpoon thumb rest area. It's 1.5 inches from the highest point there to there. And so when we forge this out, I'll probably forge it as close to shape as possible and use the template to kind of do this exact shape. I might make a little metal template out of this and do a couple more later on, but this one is going to be the first one and most likely going to be the most elaborately built one. It's going to have, you know, really, really, really high-end handle material kind of picked out for it. We might do some liners and kind of mix it up for sure and make it special. But yeah, if you subscribe to the channel and you comment on the video we're about to do for this, we're gonna give this knife away. You guys share it around and let your people know, man. You never know. Get your kids in on it. If it's Christmas time, if you're older and got older kids or whatever, you got a son or daughter that likes to hunt or carry knives or a knife person. My wife, she's a knife person. She loves knives. She's got several that she cycles through that she likes to carry. Chicks dig knives too, man. But we're gonna give it away. I'm gonna build it. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna build it. We're gonna discuss the process and kind of let the channel pick the materials for us and put everything together. And once the knife's done, we're gonna put everybody that got in a part of it and subscribed and, or I guess it's gonna have to go off the comments that are on the video and the subscribers or whatever. But we're gonna put everybody in a random wheel spinner deal, and we're gonna go live. We're gonna talk about it for a couple seconds, and we're gonna give it away. Because I've done a few knife giveaways, but I've never done a specific build for the purpose of a giveaway. It's always been kind of, I had a few on hand that didn't sell or no one's spoken for or whatever, and I kind of just did a giveaway for it. But we're gonna build this knife and we're gonna give it away. What you guys think? I like it. Came out cool. Appreciate you guys for helping. I'm gonna have to hop off here for a second. Apparently there's a mess in my kitchen, but I really appreciate you guys for coming to hang out for sure. I appreciate the input. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Keep an eye out for the build. If you're not subscribed, you're not gonna know about it. Make sure you're subscribed. We're gonna, yeah, for sure. Brian's on the point. I'm digging that one. The more and more I look at it, I like that one a lot. But thanks, guys. I'm gonna hop off here. You guys make sure you're subscribed so we can get this channel built, or the knife built for the channel giveaway. All right, you guys be easy.